kind of state of the league questions. I guess first of all, the polls are out. I think you guys are 10th in both. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, for me, it's like I said last year. If they were giving out trophies now, I'd be worried. But they don't give them out to the end of the year. So, for us, we're just going to, try to improve on what we did last year and be consistent. Try to work our way to the top of the league.
Do you hope your guys maybe embrace an underdog mentality a little bit?
We've been underdog ever since being in the conference.
Right.
So, for us, that's a every year thing for us. And so now it's for us, this is about maturing and being consistent and understanding that we belong and that we can beat anybody on any given day, and just moving forward with that. Our guys been here this summer working out, probably more than we've had in the past, and so it should bode well for us going into the season.
Right now with 13 teams in the league, it's unbalanced scheduling. You don't play some teams, and sometimes, like Brian and I were talking about, sometimes you go years without playing teams. What do you think of that aspect of
I don't like the fact that you go without playing teams for 2-3 years. I mean, I think like Cal Poly, it's only be the second time we played them since I've been here, and this is one in year 6.
Right.
So that kind of sucks, and I think the same thing with Montana State. I haven't played Montana State in a couple years or whatever. So, we'll see how it goes, man. I hope at some point in time they get it to where it's at the very most it's a 2-day rotation. But you do want to face all the teams in the conference just to measure yourself and see where you are. But in the Big Sky, everybody's tough. So it really doesn't matter.
Right. Expansion has been a thing twice now. With 2012 the edition, now Idaho's coming. Do you think that's good for the league?
You know what? For me, I'm kind of all that kind of stuff. I leave it for the higher ups to deal with, and just whoever they put in front of us, we're gonna play football.
Idaho's addition to the league, what do you think that'll bring just from a competitive standpoint?
It'll bring another. I mean, in the initial piece of it, they're going to be, probably coming at the top of the league because they were FBS school. They got all the facilities and all that stuff right there. But eventually it'll balance itself out, and we'll go from there with it.
Graduate transfer has been a big talking point in college football. I know that you guys can definitely utilize that to help yourself, but then also there's the chance that you have a Dakota Pergubber or Vernon Adams leave. So what do you think of that rule, and do you feel like you guys need to embrace it?
You know what, man? I think when it comes down to, it's unfathomable to me that, a school like Oregon or Alabama have to go after that type of kid. And your Oregon, Alabama, for Christ's sake, you ought to have in waiting 2 or 3 quarterbacks waiting to lead your team. But it also shows the job and the work that our guys are doing, at our level. They're finding the gyms, and that part hurts, because now you actually have coaches that are sitting there on staffs of big schools. That's all they do is monitor who the All-Americans, where they are academic. Can we get a subliminal message around to them to woo them to come to us? And it sucks for us because, coach like Bo, you groom a kid, and all of a sudden, he's in position to, win a national championship for you, and he gets wooed to a higher level and you lose them, so that part of it sucks, but the kid's got his degree, he can go on and go, but it kind of hurts in that sense of it, which, like I said, I don't understand. It just blows my mind that schools like that don't already have quarterbacks waiting.
On the flip side of it, though, there's guys that you guys could perhaps get from a bigger school, from a different school. Do you feel like you need to utilize that aspect of it?
I mean, and that's been going on for years, and to me that's a little different deal, because most of the time you get a kid at that level that comes down is because he's not getting the playing time that he wants to get. At our level, you're taking one of our superstars and bringing him up and taking away from that team, so you're immediately hurting that team, as opposed to them coming from up to down. You're not really hurting that team.
Full cost of attendance, I know that's unrealistic for pretty much everybody in the league, but if it does become prevalent among some schools in the league, do you feel like it's an essential thing that you guys need to do to keep
you're going to have to, because it's going to become a recruiting tool, and then it's the coach's job to understand and get the kids to understand that cost of living in certain places are higher than other places, because one school might be $2,500, the next school might be $4,500, and the kids got to understand, well, something's going to cost you more to live here, there, but if it starts to come, which I think is coming, everybody's going to have to find a way to get it done, or you're going to lose out in recruiting.
Look around this room, all sorts of new coaches these last couple of years. You're all of a sudden now one of the veteran guys in the league.
I was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah. So, but just the dynamic that some of these hires have brought to the league, and just how much more competitive it is. I mean, a guy like him showing all the difference in the world. You've seen it at a couple different schools. What do you think that adds to just the competitive landscape?
I mean, it's pretty cool, man, just to see, new faces. I mean, you never want to see a guy lose his job and all that kind of stuff, but, just the fact, new faces, new dynamic personalities, it's cool. That's why you kind of love this weekend, because you get to see guys and interact with guys not in that competitive manner. You're just hanging out, enjoying the friendships piece of it, and then it ends, and then you go back to, battling each other on Saturday.
I had a great time talking with Thomas yesterday. He's funny. He's a good kid. He was one of the best interviews we got. Why did you decide to bring him down here to represent your program?
Thomas has been a steady figure for us, man. We redshirted him. He's been pretty much starting ever since he was a freshman, redshirt freshman for us, and he's just one of those guys that he's a competitor. He's a competitor. I mean, he's one of those kids that you're never gonna have any issues with him off the field. And, his grades are 3.0 student. He's been there since he's been there, and he'll be one of our leaders this year, and hopefully he'll be an all-conference player for us this year. But he's a kid that deserved it. Wanted to bring him out. I knew he would represent our university well.
He talked extensively just about his mindset and the mindset of the defensive backs, and how much that helped you guys last year with your success. Do you hope that the rest of your team continues to feed off of what they have going back there?
I mean, that's the whole thing is you guys that get older, they're going to start to create their personalities, and you hope that leadership bodes well in the rest of the guys, and it just spills over to them. So, and Thomas is one of those players that we can put him outside, inside. He's a great blitzer. He'll do whatever you ask him to do. He's not a guy that I got to be out here, I got to be there. He wants a challenge. He pretty much is a guy that we didn't help out last year, and Cooper torched us and killed us with Thomas, and he's angry about that. And so, he's one of those kids that he don't let things like that get him down. He's able to bounce back from it and keep it moving. So, yeah, he's an awesome kid to have on the team.
Yeah, no doubt.